How to unbox and assemble the IC7 indoor cycle. Unboxing and assembly takes 2 people. You will need one 17mm torque wrench, one 6mm ball-headed Allen key, one 3mm Allen key, one 15mm pedal wrench, and one cutting knife. Ensure you have plenty of space and light to work safely before you start. This video will demonstrate how to unbox and assemble the bike. To start, make sure the bike is in its upright position, using the bike picture on the box as reference. Now, tilt the box backwards and rest on the side marked Heavy Side. Cut the tape around the bottom of the box to release and remove the base. Tilt the box forwards until it is back in its original upright position. Now remove the box fully by lifting upwards. The IC7 is, for the most part, pre-assembled for quality assurance. Non-pre-assembled components are secured safely in the protective styrofoam case. Remove the handlebar, stabilizers, and all other parts and fixings from the front styrofoam casing. Now cut the tape connecting both sides of the front styrofoam case. Carefully tilt the box backwards to its heavy side again, this time only as far as needed to release the styrofoam case from the front of the bike. With the weight of the bike at the rear, assemble the front stabilizer using the bolts, spacer tubes, and washers provided. Ensure the bolts are tightened to 50 Nm. Proceed to tilt the bike forwards onto the front stabilizer. Next, cut the tape connecting both sides of the rear styrofoam case. Release and remove the left side styrofoam casing only. Remove the pedals and coach by color console from inside the styrofoam case. Then fully remove the case from the bike. With the weight of the bike now on the front stabilizer, assemble the rear stabilizer using the bolts, spacer tubes, and washers provided. Ensure the bolts are tightened to 50 Nm. This completes the stabilizer assembly. For the next steps, ensure you have the handlebar, coach by color console, and all their fixings ready. Do not remove the red tape from the handlebar slider, and do not change the position of the top slider. Open the vertical handlebar adjustment lever, and with your hand under the slider, lift the post to its maximum position, then close the lever. With a diagonal action, slide the bridge of the handlebar underneath the connection point for the coach by color console. The base of the handlebar should be at the back of the slider. If correctly mounted, the holes in both the handlebar and slider will line up. Using the ball head Allen key, screw the 2 countersunk bolts through the slider and into the handlebar's base. Ensure the bolts are tightened to 30 Nm. Please note that using a standard Allen key makes access to the countersunk bolts difficult and will damage the bolts. At this stage in assembly, it is essential you do not move the handlebar's top slider further back towards the saddle. This will damage the coach by color console connector. Open the horizontal adjustment lever and move the top slider forwards to expose the rear of the bottom slider. Close the lever, locate the handlebar end cap from your bag of parts, and attach to the lower slider with the M4 Allen bolt provided. Locate the coach by color console and its plastic fixing sleeve and bolt. Insert the fixing sleeve into the recess of the bridge. Slide the console onto the connector, gently pressing down to ensure a correct fit, and screw the bolt into the lower hole. Do not over-tighten. This completes the handlebar assembly. Next, you need to have both pedals to hand. First, identify the right and left pedal by their markings on the spindle. CMR for right and CML for left. Assemble both pedals to their correct side of the bike using a pedal wrench. Ensure the bolts are tightened to 55 Nm. Take care to smoothly thread the pedals. Do not cross-thread the pedals, and make sure the thread is inserted all the way. Incorrect assembly will cause the pedals to come loose or ultimately break, causing damage to the crank. Lastly, check the saddle is repositioned correctly. Stand to the side of the bike to check the saddle position is parallel and is not pointing down or up. Then stand behind the bike to check the saddle is in line with the frame of the bike and is not pointing left or right. Please also view the Final Assembly Checks video.